In the previous module, we explored the sample standard RPA CV template. In this module, we will try to walk through a sample resume which was created based out of the template that we discussed. So as you can see, I have a sample resume here. So at the top, you're going to mention your name, and there it's going to be your mobile number and also your email address, so which is mandatory. So the first section is going to be the professional summary as per our template. And the first point is assume that we have our imaginary RPA developer who's having 6+ years of total IT experience and is currently working in XYZ company from this July 2016 to till date. And he has around 4 years of robotic process automation experience. And his current role is senior RPA developer who is working in UiPath. So this is all about the professional summary, and if you mention these details, it should be sufficient. So if you see the next section, it's going to be the responsibilities handled. So here, if you see, we have listed all of the responsibilities that this person has performed so far. So the highlighted points shows that what are the responsibilities that this person has handled so far, and also what are the things that he knows. For example, it is about the understanding the business requirement and creating, modifying, and enhancing workflows, and also experience in analysis, design, and development. And he's also experienced in designing PDD, SDD, and TDD, and also familiarized with UiPath Orchestrator, and also familiarized with SDLC lifecycle. And this person also highlighted his other skills such as the communication skill, problem solving skill, leadership skill, and team player, and everything. And once that you complete these responsibilities part, as per our resume template, you can mention our certifications that you have completed. So this person has completed certification in UiPath and in Automation Anywhere. And finally, some information about the other technologies that this person has worked on. The next section is the educational details. So as we discussed in our resume template module, a single one-liner is going to be enough for this. So if you see, we have mentioned all the required details here, the degree that this person has completed and the year he has passed out, and also the university that he has graduated from and the course he has completed. So this level of information is sufficient for any experienced developer. But in case if you are a fresher, probably you need to add some more information such as your examination credentials or final grades that you have received, because most of the employers might look at that detail so closely. So this is all about the educational details section. Let's move on to the next section. In this section, we are going to present all our technical skills that we know. So we are going to start off with the RPA tools because that is our main focus here. So this candidate knows RPA UiPath very well, and he's also trained in Automation Anywhere. And when coming to programming languages, he knows C# and Java as well. And in terms of databases, he knows SQL Server and Oracle as well. So you can also add your own field here. For example, you could add something like operating systems that you know. And in case if you are familiar with batch scripting, even that you can add it here. So feel free to add any additional fields and highlight your skills. So this would give a complete picture for an interviewer about your technical skill sets. And this section we are going to dedicate to our certifications that we have earned, and in case if we have received any recognizable awards, those can be highlighted here. So if you see, this person has completed the advanced certificate in UiPath and also Automation Anywhere certified professional version 10.2 is. So even though we have presented the certification details at the starting, which is at the professional summary section, it is always good to have a separate section to showcase your achievements. So this is the most important section of the resume where we are going to present our project details. So if you see, this section starts off with the header employment summary, and this person has mentioned the current employer details, so his organization and the designation that he is owning currently and the duration of his tenure. And he has started mentioning his first project, which is project one. If you see, he has mentioned a small table where the project name has been presented and the client name If you can expose, you can write the client name, or in case you can mention just a banking client. And the role that he has been playing currently is a senior RPA developer, and the duration of this project, and the tool that he has been using, which is UiPath. And once that eye level information is completed, we will proceed to write our project description. And if you see, this project description is fairly very simple, it's not too lengthier, because remember, if you write a lengthy paragraph, obviously the interviewer would not be interested in reading it. But if you write 3 or 4 lines, he would try to focus on it and read it. Just keep your project descriptions simple. So if you look at this project description, it shows that this project is to create a high level report of the daily transaction summary. So at the starting line, it shows what is the purpose of this project. And the next, if you read it, it says for creating this summary report, data is collected from various sources. So this talks about the input file, that is the input data for this process. And the data is validated against the business rules and fed into the master database, so which is actually the short version of what this process does. And finally, create the Excel report based on and attach it to the email to the respective DL. So this is the final output of this project. So you can always follow this 4-point approach in your project description. The first point is all about the high level details of your project, that is what are you trying to achieve from it. Second point is about the input data source of your process, from where you are getting the input and the various sources of input. And the third point is about the core operation that you perform in your process. And the final point, that is fourth point, is about the output of your process. So after highlighting the project description, we come on to the next topic, which is the responsibilities. So here we need to highlight what are the responsibilities that we have taken as part of this project. And here if you see, this person has involved in requirement analysis, design, development, testing, and also created multiple workflows that involves in data scraping, web scraping, and Excel. And he has also guided the team on resolving any technical challenges and doing code reviews. And finally, he has supported UAT and deployed the process in production environment. Also, you can highlight in case if you have worked on anything specific, like for example, this person has showcased some skill sets on data scraping, web scraping. In case you have worked on OCR or anything, please be specific. Please write that point here, because this is how you project your skills. So this is all about the project template. You can follow the same template. If you see, I have just created an empty project here. So, so it has the same details. And so project 2, and if you come to project 3, so once you listed all your RPA projects, even you can list your non-RPA projects as well. And at the final section, we have social profiles. So you can add your LinkedIn URL, or in case if you have your personal websites or blogs, so you can add those informations. So I have attached this template in the description, so you can download a copy. So in case if you wanted to use this template, you can actually fill out your details. You can bring in your details into this template and see how it looks.